Good morning, everyone. My name is Dharmender Singh Saini. I'm pursuing my BTech in Computer Science branch from Engineering College Ajmer. And my seminar topic is Data Dissemination in Vehicular Ad Hoc Network. And my mentor is Mr. Deepak Gupta. So let's begin. So first of all, these are some topics that we will cover through this presentation like introduction, data dissemination in VNet, over techniques, pool-based data access, vehicle assisted data delivery, VADD model, intersecting forward protocol, push-based data dissemination in VNet, opportunistic data dissemination, data peering scheme, DP with intersection buffering, roadside data unit scheduling over contribution, etc. So let's go. The first of all, we have to learn what is VNet. So a vehicular ad hoc network or VNet consists of a group of moving or stationary vehicles connected by a wireless network. So until recently, the main use of the VNet was to provide safety and comfort to the drivers in vehicular environments. So this view is changing now. So vehicular ad hoc network area are seen now as an infrastructure for an intelligent transport system with increasing number of autonomous vehicles and for an activity requiring internet connectivity in a smart city. Okay. Also, VNet allow onboard computers for mostly stationary vehicles, for example vehicles at an airport parking, to serve as a resource of mobile computer cloud with minimum help from the internet infrastructure. So now, what is the use of the VNet in the vehicular system? So first is VNet can be used to alert driver to potential traffic jams, providing increased convenience and efficiency. Cool. It is also can be used to propagate emergency warning to drivers behind a vehicle to avoid multi-car collisions. A moving vehicle may want to know the sale information or remaining stocks at the department store or a gas station that available parking lot at a parking place. Right? So now data dissemination and VNet. So push-based data dissemination. What is push-based data dissemination? So where the message can be efficiently delivered from moving vehicles or fixed station to other vehicles. Example includes the traffic condition monitoring, roadside e-advertisement, etc. Now, pull-based data disseminations where a vehicle is enabled to query information about specific targets. For example, a vehicle can query the average vehicle speed in a region, parking lots and hotels to stay, available rooms in hotels. Now, push-based approach is used for dissemination data that is useful for many people, whereas the pull-based approach is used for the querying data for specifically for some users. Moving on, although data dissemination has been studied in database or network area, many unique characteristics of VNet bring out new research challenges. So due to fast vehicle movement, network topology and channel conditions change rapidly. The network density is highly dynamic. Different scenarios at day, night, traffic jam. The vehicle mobility is partially predictable since it is limited by the traffic pattern and the road layout. So data dissemination techniques should be addressed these unique characteristics. Okay. Our techniques. What techniques are we going to use to improve the VNet? So the first is pull-based approach. The predictable vehicle mobility is exploited to get the data quickly. Push-based approach क्या? The data are disseminated to serve several major directions by moving vehicles and then disseminated to other vehicles. And scheduling techniques used in roadside data units to reduce the data access daily. So now we will study about the pull-based data access. So what is the main task of pull-based data access? So it is to deliver a message from mobile vehicle to fixed site several miles away. A driver may want to find out the sale information in storeroom, availability in hotel. So the pull-based data access helps the driver. Now what are the challenges that we are facing in pull-based data access? There may be network partition due to mobility or traffic conditions. The end-to-end connection through multiple hop is hard to shut up. More existing ad hoc routing protocol such as DSR, AODV may not work well. Okay. Mobility creates the opportunity, buffer and carry the packet when no routes. The forward the packet to the nodes moves into the vicinity, which can help packet delivery. Possible to deliver the packet without an end-to-end connection. So different from existing store carry forward protocols, we make the use of the predictable traffic pattern and vehicle mobility to assist the data delivery. Now, what is VADD, vehicle assisted data delivery? So the first is key issue. What is key issue in VADD? Selecting a forward path, WIT, smallest packet delivery. So what is the guidelines? Make the best use of the wireless transmission, forward the packet via high density area. So as you can see, it sends the packets through the high density area. Forward the packet via high density area. Use intersection as a opportunity to switch the forwarding direction and optimize the forwarding path. Okay. So now VADD model. So find out the next forwarding direction with probabilistic the shortest delay. So we about to find out the shortest delay. So estimate the packet forwarding delay D minimum between two adjacent intersections between on traffic statics. To use the probabilistic method to estimate the expected delivery delay from the current intersection to destinations. So DMN is equals to DMN plus summation PNJ and DNJ. To generate a linear equation system and solve it, we will solve it by Gaussian estimations P dot x is equals to minus t. So the basic point is, what is the output of the VADD model? The priority list of the outgoing direction for the packet forwarding. So it will show the priority list of the outgoing direction for the packet forwarding. How a packet will be forwarded to next directions, and this is help us to find the priority list of the adjacent nodes. Now intersection forwarding protocol. So knowing the priority list of, now we know the priority list of the outgoing direction, probably that available contact to ensure the packet is forwarded to the preferred directions. Okay, no driver need to consider location or mobility. VADD intersection protocol, there are some types of VADD intersection protocol like location first, VADD, direction first, multipath, and hybrid VADD. So these are the types that we put as the priority. What should be priority? Location, if the location is a priority, or the direction is priority, or the multipath, and hybrid VADD. And so now the next protocol is push based data dissemination in VANET. So what is the task? What is the aim of the push based data dissemination in VANET? So to deliver the data to allow to all the vehicles within a given area. So it's like multiple transmission, it's like multiple transmission, and the sender is one and there are so many receivers in particular area. So that's what it said, that deliver the data to all the vehicles within a given area. So what are the application of the push data dissemination in VANET? Transportation control, e-advertisement, emergency announcement, okay, matrices, The dissemination capacity, the maximum number of the data items can be disseminated by the system. Delivery ratio, the percentage of the data items can be received by the vehicles network traffic, etc. So now opportunistic dissemination. So what is the idea behind the opportunistic dissemination? The opportunistic data exchange. The vehicle store and carry the data, propagate the data to encountered vehicle and obtain new data in exchange. The dissemination capacity is low. Performance suffers when the vehicle density is high. Excessive interference, hard to schedule the transmission, too many redundant exchanges. So it is quite difficult. It is quite difficult to transmission heavy vehicle density. Okay. So now data purity scheme, DP, which is called DP. What is the basic idea behind the DP? So explore road layout and partially predictable vehicles moving pattern. So it is basically to predict the layout of the road and vehicle moving pattern. So pour the data along several selected primary road, which is P road. So by periodic broadcasting, all the road intersected with the P roads are called crossing roads, like C roads, vehicles on the C road. So basically receive the data when the moving through the intersections on the P road. So techniques to make it reliable, invalidation, high overhead. Now DP with intersection buffering, DPIB. So basic idea behind the DPIB, each intersections buffer the data and rebroadcast periodically, and the data center only broadcast for the data invalidation or refresh the lost data copies. So basically the objective of the DPIB, reduce the amount of data poured from the source. Now increase the broadcast throughput, find the broadcast cycle time through analysis. As we can see the statistics in these pictures here, the traffic load is so and delivery ratio between the graph is plotted between traffic load and delivery ratio and the intersections to broadcast cycle time here. Now the roadside data unit scheduling, download, query request and upload request to the roadside data unit. So that is the work of the roadside data unit scheduling. It downloads the query request and upload the request to roadside data unit. The which request to serve at which time is critical to the system performance. That depends on system performance which request is critical. So most existing scheduling work does not consider uplink updates, which is important here. We need to update the uplink requests. So what is our contribution here, what we are doing in VANET for mobility system? So it has been proposed the basic low complexity scheduling scheme which consider both data size and request deadline. So deadline into size, always serve the request with the minimum TS. So implementation is tricky to reduce the computation complexity by tuning the search space. We improve the performance of the basic scheduling algorithm by using the broadcasting technique to serve more requests, and the D into S upon N, where N is the number of the pending requests. So we study the trade-offs between services, ratio and data quality, and purpose a two-step scheme to address the trade-off between updates and downloads. The data schemes, the data become stale if an upload is missed. the scheduling upload and download with the separate queues and different priorities. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.